Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Some of you are saying, isn't this a business channel? Why are you talking about minimalism? Well, I also talk about lifestyle, and I give you advice on things that will help you in business as well. The quote, "Less is more," really resonates with me, and I find myself more and more implementing this into my life. So if you guys are new to minimalism, or if you are minimalists, this is a video that you do want to stick around and watch. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 things that I realized after decluttering. So if you're ready, let's get into this. Hey guys, my name's Thiago. Welcome to another lifestyle episode. In this channel, I talk about business, investing, and finance, and I give you practical tips and tricks on how to get ahead in life. So if you guys like stuff like this, make sure you subscribe. So let's talk about the 5 things that I realized. So number 1 is that I was attached to so many things that I wasn't using. So I was never a hoarder, but as the years go by, we all start accumulating more and more, whether it be clothing, electronics, or gadgets. Most of which, when we get super excited, and then we end up tossing into a black hole that it disappears and goes somewhere and ends up taking space. You guys know what I'm talking about. For some reason, we might think of these items, but we actually never end up using them ever again. We might use them once, but more than likely we're not using them. So then we discover minimalism and we start a purge, and then we decide to declutter and we start getting rid of these things, and we think to ourselves, why are these things so hard to get rid of? The way I got over this was by listening to a woman called Maria Kondo or Mary Kondo. I forgot her name, I'm sorry guys. And some of you guys actually probably know her, and she gives really good advice which helped me, which is if you absolutely don't love the item, then give it away. If you're in love with that item and you really like it and you're going to use it, then keep it. So I'm not saying that you're not going to feel it. It's advice that really helped me, but believe me, it still hurts a little bit to give these things away for some reason. Sentimental, mental, some reason in our minds, it just, hurts us to part with these items. So what I usually do is, because I'm a business person, and I think it just runs in my blood at this point, is if it has value, I try to sell it, or I'll go and donate it, because believe me guys, there's always people who need it more than us. You see guys, I also relate this to the 80-20 principle, which we use 20% of these items 80% of the time. So 80% of the items we're not using. So just give it away. So drop a comment down below. I want to know what you guys are struggling with. So number 2, so I felt a burden coming off of my shoulders. I felt a lot less stressed, and I felt like I was able to think clearer. So believe it or not, so at least for me, I can speak for me, but I also think that this applies to many people, that not only do these items take up so much physical space, but they also end up taking some mental capacity in our minds. That's why sometimes we always find ourselves, for some reason, stressed, worried, and we don't know what's going on, or we're always having a feeling of missing doing something. It's just because there's something that's lingering in the background, which more than likely is an item somewhere in your house. So once you start decluttering, you'll have a lot more mental storage, you'll be more productive, and you'll feel like you can excel in other parts of your life. So number 3, it really showed me what was happening in my space. My house started getting a lot cleaner, it was more empty, but it was never a bad feeling. Again, I just think I was getting more aware of things, because again, it goes back to that mental capacity. I had more space in my mind to think, I had more space in my house, and I just started getting more creative. So because of this awareness, I started noticing things more. I started noticing space, I started getting inspired, and I started organizing things the way I wanted to. So number 4, so not only did I declutter my belongings and my desk, but this also translated me into decluttering different things and applying this to different areas of my life, which were, I decluttered apps on my phone, I decluttered things on my desktop, I decluttered tasks and things I had to do. This boosted my productivity, and it taught me to have quality over quantity. It taught me to love what I have rather than having many things. Love your smartphone, love the t-shirt you wear, love the seat that you're sitting on, love the place that you're living in. And I took this to an extreme, which kind of helped me because it was just natural and it wasn't something that I was doing consciously. Right down to the very pen that I use, I was paying attention to. And then number 5, what I realized last is that this is an ongoing process. And once you get that momentum going, you will start to always implement in your life, and you'll start living a life like you've always wanted. You'll start having a new standard in your life, a standard of cleanness, a standard of minimalism. And you will evolve, and this is something that you will always get better at. Because remember, the more you do something, the better you get at it, the different ideas you get. But it's not like I'm going ham and, every day I'm organizing and being OCD. No. So what I do is I take one day a month and I take that day to organize everything. If I have things, I'll declutter or just to clean up my space. You see, minimalism doesn't mean not to have anything. It means to have a few things, but those things that you really like. But some people choose to go extreme and not have nothing, and other people don't take it too seriously. I see myself more in the middle. I like having things. I don't like having a lot, but things that I like having, I like wanting to love what I have. So if there's something that I don't like, I'll go and replace it. I won't just have 2 of them. I'll give away what I have, and then I'll buy what I actually want. I want to know what you guys think of decluttering. Which of the steps that I went over that you guys mostly resonate with? I want to know. Draw me a comment down below. What do you guys think about minimalism? Is this something you guys apply to your business? Because we talk about business, investing, and finance, and how do you guys apply that into your lives? I want to know. If you guys made it this far in the video, also what I'll do is I'll drop a few videos here on the screen so that you guys can binge watch. And if you guys like this content about minimalism, make sure you guys make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell, because the next time I release any videos about minimalism, decluttering, cleaning, being a neat person, you guys will be the first to know. And if you guys lasted till here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop a couple of videos so you guys can binge watch. Guys, it's been great. Till next time.